difference between a work permit and a residency card. So basically, when you want to come to Poland, there are two ways of coming to Poland. You come either as a student or as a worker. That is if you want to stay long term. Of course, you can also come as a visitor where you can just come and go back. But if you want to stay long term, it's either you come as a student or as a worker. So if you're coming as a worker, you will need what is called a work permit, right? And that work permit is the one that you will use to apply for a visa. So a work permit allows you to work in Poland, but it doesn't make you legal to stay in Poland. So you will need two documents if you're coming as a worker. You will need a work permit and a visa. But if you're coming as a student, the fact that you're a student in Poland at a school that is registered in Poland, it means you do not need a work permit. You only need a visa or a residency card to be legal to stay in Poland. So now let's say you're both in Poland. You're in Poland as a worker and you're in Poland as a student. The same rules apply. If you are here as a worker, you will still need that work permit, and after your visa expires, you will need to still apply for a residency card. Because remember, the work permit makes you legal to work in Poland, but it doesn't make you legal to stay in Poland. For you to stay in Poland, you need a residency card. But as a student, the fact that you're a student in Poland, it means you do not need a work permit. That is why a lot of students, when you're applying for jobs, they'll ask you for a student confirmation letter so that they confirm that you are indeed a student. So in that case, they will not ask for any work permit. That student confirmation works as a work permit. The only thing you will need is to be legal to stay in Poland, and that is a residency card. But after you graduate from a Polish university, you still do not need a work permit. Your diploma, your degree, the fact that you have graduated from a Polish school means you are legal to work in Poland. That works as your work permit in Poland. The only thing that you need is the residency card. So you still need to keep on renewing your residency card, because remember, the residency card makes you legal to stay in Poland. So I hope the difference is clear, and I hope there are no more questions about this. If you still have questions about this, you can still write them in the comment section and I'll be glad to answer them. And make sure you check out the next video. If you are a student in Poland and you've just graduated and you want to know the documents that are required for you to apply for a residency card, after you graduate, you get that period where you need to be looking for a job, and when you get a job, there are documents that they need for you to apply so that you get the 3 year residency card. So if you want to know more about that, please make sure you check out the next video. So see you.